Hello my fellow gamers, Simple Geek Gaming, and welcome back to what is now episode 13 from the Codex server. Nosy, if you've been watching the past few episodes of late, you know that in the last one we went down to the Nether hub and to help with the rebuild, which Cosmic Chris, who is on now, if we just know he was on literally not 5 minutes ago just before I started recording, but somehow went off. Oh well. Yeah, we went down there to help him, Crystal, Armor Time and Pipe with the rebuild. But it's just a case of merely just to watch, I think, because I didn't really do much, if you remember. And that was really good fun. But obviously, to continue with this episode, as we mentioned at the end of the last one, we have got a lot of work to do. And like I said, one of the first things that we had to do was to clear out the 3 adjacent areas of stone underneath each of the farms. And obviously this was the first one which we did. And if we just head down here, these are the remaining 3 that we have done. So these will be the transport systems for all the crops and stuff, because in this one there's no water stream just yet. What we're going to be doing is take a hopper into the dispenser, which in turn will fire out all the nether water into the water stream, which in turn will go into the sorting system. Probably a bit of a faster way than doing just the normal water streams, but either way I think it's still going to be extremely efficient. But to actually continue with this, one of the things that we are going to have to do is to go strip mining, and at the moment I am not too sure as to where that's going to be. Either way, it's probably going to be quite a way out and not pointing directly at this base, because the last thing I want is to go strip mining, say about 300 meters away, and then start mining in the direction of where the base, and then below and behold I kind of break into the base, and I don't really want to do that. Another thought that I also had is to possibly add an extra set of farms on this side. I've already worked it out that I will have room, but the fun and games will be, oh bloody hell, why does a skeleton have to freaking spawn in it? Oh well, get him in a minute. Anyways, like I was saying, the fun bit is just a case of clearing out all the other stones, sorry, just for that. But I think the first things first is to concentrate on this one. So that means heading out into the wilderness and start the strip mining. So I'll probably either meet you in the mines or meet you back here once I've got all the goodies. Right, we are back at base, and we had a pretty successful mining trip, even though we didn't really clear out that bigger area. As we can see, we got around about 4 stacks of redstone, decent amount of gold, diamonds, which are always a help, loads of lapis, which will come in very handy for doing all of our enchant, and a few emeralds. So I think first thing we've got to do is just to dump all the stone in here so we can take out all the redstone and stuff that we want, because we are going to fortune it. Just put that stone in there. We need some sticks and the buckets and that and that. Okay, we have one full chest there full of random crap. Right, let's just take out our redstone and the diamonds and the lapis. I think the coal and such we're going to leave in there because we don't really need that just yet. So right, we need an area to do our little fortuning. I think we're just going to use this tunnel here. So I think 4 stacks will near enough fill it all up, so I can't wait to see how much I get. So I'm just going to do this. Right, now time to see exactly how much you get. I can't believe, looking at it, 4 stacks, you think that's not really a lot, but when you put it all down, Jesus Christ, that's a lot of stuff. Right, let's just get our fortune pick, which is right here. So, guesses on the amount of redstone or diamonds or even lapis if you want, obviously just leave it in comments. So, let's go! Ah, great. Just what you want. You're taking all the stuff down and it blooming near enough kills you with the pickaxe. Why didn't I enchant a freaking diamond one to get fortune 3 on? Right. Obviously I've got to make a chest. I've got to repair this if there's an anvil there. If not, try and make a few diamond ones. So I'll be right back. So here we are. This is the final result of our haul. As you can see, quite impressive. Especially the fact with the diamonds, we have got 23 blocks. We literally doubled it, which is also good. And the fact that we got all this redstone to play with, that is going to help massively for this. So the next stage that we have got is to work out exactly how we are going to do it in terms of the farm. Because let's just huddle along down here. No point just skipping it, because even though it's only going to take a few seconds. I think now the redstone have got 20 blocks plus them, so yeah, more than enough. As I was saying anyway, yes, it's just a case of trying to decide into where we are going to put our sorting system. Especially if that's, like I said before in the video, where I'm thinking about having a second lot of farms on this side. So this is going to be quite challenging bit because I only want the one sorting station and we seem to have a zombie somewhere around. Oh, he's up there. Right, let's get rid of him. Okay, that's that sorted with, and he just spawned completely out of nowhere. No, light levels mustn't be high enough up there. Anyways, yes. Let's just press F3 to get rid of that blooming square. Yeah, just a case of I don't want to have it too far away so that the water streams won't work, or it's going to be one of those. So I think in terms of the water system, setting everything up, I might go into crazy mode, mess around in there, and then we can take it from there. Because I'm thinking possibly water into hoppers, then into a dispenser, into a dropper, or whatever, to keep all the water on the same level. That actually might work, or we could just use ice or packed ice. That's another possibility. I think packed ice ice could be something beneficial, so I might have to speak to one of the guys on the server about that. So I'm going to go into creative mode, have a mess around with their few little things, and go and clear out some more lands, primarily underneath, and I'll see you in a bit. So guys, welcome to my redstone world, and this is what we have come up with. And yes, it is an extremely simple design, or should I say it's a lot simpler than the one I actually came up with about half an hour ago, which in turn used a hopper, dispenser, a redstone clock, and when I set it up and got it working, plunk the item in, and then it was just the fact of it started pulsating, but it wouldn't spit the item out of the dispenser, which was kind of annoying, and I'm going to have to change this blooming time. 2 seconds, time set 0, done that. Okay, yeah, it just didn't want to work. So obviously now the design we have come up with is just a case of packed ice underneath here, and then using more packed ice along here. And just imagine this is the stream that we will be having underneath the pathway, which will be going to our sorting system. And it is extremely fast, so let me just throw this little redstone torch in here, and as you can see, speeds up and then continues to get faster and faster and faster. So we'll get all our items in next to no time. And I think at the end section where the water stops, we might have a few hoppers just to collect all the items, just to make sure no items despawn, especially with the amount of stuff that we're going to be having coming through all the farms. So this is going to be an extremely fun challenge to do. So I'll see you back on the main world once I've cleared out all the stone I need to, and then we can start setting everything up. Right, we are back now in our little farming area, and the next stage, like I mentioned, is to put the drainage system in place. Though, as you can see at the end here, this is where we are going to have our little sorting system. And obviously, as you see there, we have some packed ice, and I thank you very much, Pi, who supplied me with 3 stacks of them. And this packed ice here is just to purely show where I'm going to be putting some double chests for the storage. And all this stuff, that room back here, is for the redstone magic, because we're going to have loads of hoppers, comparators, and absolute all sorts back here. What's going to happen is case of the source system is going to come down the middle, all the way down here, underneath this section, and then it's going to go into a little dispenser, which is going to shoot it up, and then you're going to shoot it into the hoppers, and then in turn it will go into the sorting system itself and magically go into its correct chest. That will be the extremely fun task, cause I don't exactly know how much redstone or repeaters I'm going to need. Also, case of the power switch for the mechanism, I was thinking about having it up at the top, but I thought I don't really fancy flicking the switch and then coming down here for everything. So what we're going to do, I'm probably just going to stick it on this block here, obviously, because I've decided we are going to have an extra set of farms on this side. Yes, that is something that we are going to do off camera. I don't really see the point of having to show you everything, i.e. rebuilding another thing for another episode. I think it's kind of pointless. Yes, and underneath here, this little area I've cleared out is where we're going to be putting all the packed ice. So first things first, we have to make sure we get up to the top section. Where's our packed ice? It's in one of them blooming double chests. Forgot to freaking take it out just before I started talking to you. How blooming derpy of me. Right, packed ice like so. And I've left the diamond pickaxe I was planning to use for this. So we've got this one as a replacement, even though I don't really want to use it. Even though it's got efficiency 4 on it, it's not something I really want to use. Right, next stage now, obviously make sure I've got this in like that, and head down like this. So this is probably going to take about a few minutes, so I'll be back in a sec. Alright, this is now in place, so the next fun stage is getting the water in place. So for that, what we're going to have to do is obviously make sure I'm not blooming moving everywhere because of the blooming ice. Is plonk that down like so, and then what we're going to have to do then is put a bucket of water down, and obviously that's not what we want to happen, and the water should continue down like so. Let's just move that out like that, plonk that back in place, and remove that. As you can see, water comes down, and the next stage is just to put a half slab there. That way when the item comes down, it'll continue moving, and then it'll meet the next stream of water, and then continue pushing its way down all the way to the end, obviously until it reaches the hoppers. So once again, I'm going to do this, so see you in a second. So here you go, one drainage system in full working order. Now we just have to test it. I did make sure on this one, and it did work, so the main test now is dropping something through the furthest one out. So this would be the carrot. So what we're going to do, just throw a bit of stone down here like that. Now that's going to take its journey, and I'm going to have to, and it is obviously going to beat us down there. Though to be honest, I don't know why I'm doing this on camera, but it's just to prove to you that it actually does work. And if it doesn't work, then oh, surprise, surprise, it works. Awesome stuff. Right. The only thing I'm hoping for is the fact that this is the right level. I've worked it all out, and it's the fact I've worked it about 8 blocks, so it theoretically should work. Right, now the next stage is, I think, just get this sorting system built. Because once I've got the sorting system built, then I can go about planning the on and off switch. and getting all the pistons and everything else sorted. That will be the fun bit. Hey, God, right. What am I what am I thinking about doing? Oh yes, the hoppers for this. Though I could, no, I think we'll leave the hoppers for the moment. We'll do this. Okay, I'm kind of just being indecisive. It's still all got to be blooming made, which obviously I can't get away from the facts. So screw it. Let's just do the hoppers. Right, where's that blooming iron? Worked it out that we need around about 100 iron, and also a good few blooming chests. So that's 5 chests, so that's 8. I'll just do it like that. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here we go, 5 chests. Now we just need to place it in this. No, we need more than blooming 5 chests. God, need 20 of the bladers. Ah, God. Screw it. Let's just make all that. Right. 1, 2. Just need 9 more now. One we've got 5, 7. Just need 20. Awesome stuff. Let's just get rid of all this and plug in our blooming chests like that. It's nice. I've got loads of iron that I need to smell still. That's gonna be a nuisance to do. Right, one like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. 16 and like that. Done. There's all our hoppers in place. I think the next thing to do is to do our pistons. How many we've got? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 16. No, 4, 8, 16, 20 pistons. That's gonna be really easy. I've still got plenty of logs in here, so let's just grab that. And do this. So let's just do that. Doesn't really make much difference anyway. 1, 13. That's not even going to be close to enough. And I've got to put the redstone on. You numbnuts. Right. Redstone like so. Only need about 45 should do. So let's start again. In like that. Awesome stuff. Right. So that goes like that. That goes like that. 1. And that obviously is the wrong way blooming round. So there's 16 of them. Now let's just get the last 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just to make sure we got enough. And that is that. Now we just need some redstone torches. Because what the plan is, we'll just use this one as the demonstration purposes. What am I doing? Get some redstone. Just make the 1 redstone torch, I think. Just to show you exactly what it is we've got planned. Let's just throw them all in and make a whole stack of them. Like that. Because we're going to need quite a few redstone torches. What the basic thing is the piston itself. Let's just get that down here and get the redstone and get that. Is going to be here, so just need to do that. Make sure the piston is facing this way, and that is not the right way. You expect things to be done properly, and they're not. So no, that's the wrong way again. Right, yes, this is the right way. It's got to be B. Sorry, and like that. Next thing is 1, 2, 3 redstone torch under there, and redstone there, and that basically is going to be like an on-off switch. So if that torch is on, this torch is off. So if you're quite acquainted with redstone, this is going to be very simple. And obviously this is just down to the blooming snapshot. And then it's just a case of, if we just hit underneath, plot 1 more redstone torch like that, and then like that. That's just obviously going down like so. As you heard just a moment, you might have heard the pistons extended, and in this little space here is where the water is going to be. And when these pistons are retracted, water comes down drain, it's going to be very, very simple. So I'm going to set all the pistons up, and I'll come back when I'm done. Right guys, welcome back, and obviously since that last little bit, what we have done is finished off all the pistons and obviously put the water in place, and it is now wired up, ready to use. And obviously other wiring goes to this one little lever, and I can't wait to actually get this thing in action. What we've also done is planted down all the crops, so obviously once we come to give this thing a complete test, all the crops will go into the middle hole down here and then into the solar system. I don't know why I chose that one, because it's solar sand that you're walking on. It's an absolute pain. Anyways, yes, we've also had to just bone meal most of the crops just to speed them up, because what I don't want is just to pick up just the odd one or two from specific, but I don't really think that matters. I don't know why bone meal, but who cares, I've done it now. Also, what else has been done is the sorting system has been complete, so let me just where's me axe? I don't have me axe. Oh well, you're gonna have to trust me on this one. The sorting system behind it is set up, and also what we have done is had to rebuild the item elevator, cause I think in the last bit I used dispensers. I don't know why I did that, and I thought there was something wrong with it. When I tried to give it a quick test, it just popped out the first one and didn't seem to go into there. And that is the derpiness of myself. I have no idea why that is. And obviously these blocks now are droppers, and this is the item that is meant to be pushed up. I can't believe I made that mistake. I don't know why I did it, but either way it's been rectified and it's ready to go. And I think also, if you may be thinking in terms of the little redstone mechanism down here, there is much smaller compact ones out there online, but I think this is still an adequate design. It still works fine, and I don't really see the point of changing it just for this. So let's go ahead and test this thing out, and I'm going to have to warn you now, this server, or should I say my computer, is going to lag when we've got freaking 4, 8, 12, 16 blooming water streams all coming down at the same time, so beware. Here we go, and like I say, laggy. Oh my god, probably got down to about 5 frames per second then. Right. Oh god damn it, I forgot. Really should have put the glass up, so make sure all the like that. Yes, it's all working order. So if we just go back over here, we should see our mechanism about to work in a sec. And items are popping through. Excellent stuff. Oh, okay, I was glitching out there. That is not good. If we just pop into one of the chests, that's not going up because he's not reached no carrots yet. Potatoes should be going up, so that's 51. It should be going up. It should be, unless they're all blooming stops, which is extremely unlikely. Once that's an extremely quick mechanism and got sending everything up, but like I say, you don't have to trust me on this. Everything is going up, so that is awesome. That is really, I'm glitching again. Ah my god, that's terrible. Here we go. Yes, it is working. All the nether water is going into this one. No potatoes of late. How much more? We still haven't got much more freaking wheat. Seeds are still same. Carrots around the same, but either way, I think that's a success, especially the fact that it's only pushing the nether wart just to this end one, because that's the way I've set it up. That is extremely impressive. I can't believe how well this thing works. Well, I should know how well it works. I've used it up in the past, but just so you can all see it as well, it just looks fantastic. I still can't believe this thing's working brilliantly. It's just got to push all the nether wart. And is everything in the hoppers? Not quite. The items are going to despawn, so I might have to put a few more hoppers down the line, just so we can maximise all the amount of items that are actually coming into it. That is something that we're going to have to do. Anyways, that is probably something I'm going to have to leave till the next time, or at least off camera, because what we've got, some of the plans that we've got to do is to rebuild the blaze spawner. Obviously I've spoken to a few of the guys on the server, and they're more than happy for me to sort it out, and I can't wait to do it. So that means build the potion brewing stand, and obviously make the freaking fire resistance potion and loads of other things. So we'll get on to that in the next episode. So obviously if you have enjoyed this so far, I would love to see many more videos from the channel. Please make sure to like, comment, and most importantly please subscribe, and I'll see you next time.